showroom has mastectomy and fashion bras for every size. Bands from 30 to 56, cups from AA to P. We have sport, maternity, and nursing bras. We custom fit fashion bras with pockets for mastectomy clients. Our certified fitters help you find the perfect bra.
Women's flat track roller derby is played on a variety of floors and surfaces, including concrete, sport court, and wood. The track layout is 108 feet by 75 feet and is flat and oval. It also includes both outside lane and infield area for officials. You'll notice there are two primary lines across one side of the straightaway on the track. The back line is called the jammer line, and jammers must start each jam behind that line on the track. The other line is called the pivot line, and blockers start the jam anywhere on the track between the jammer line and the pivot line. Once the jam starts, the skaters are allowed to skate forward, past these lines, and start making contact. But they must stay on the track at all times, if they can help it. Roller derby is played in increments called jams. Each jam lasts up to 2 minutes. Both teams field up to 5 skaters at the start of the jam. 4 of these skaters are called blockers, and 1 is called the jammer. The jammer wears a helmet cover with a star on it and scores points for the team. The blockers are playing both offense and defense at the same time, and together they make up what is called the pack. The 2 jammers start each jam behind the pack and must get through all of these skaters for an initial pass before they can begin to score points. When the initial pass is complete, a jammer can score 1 point for every opponent they pass with their hips. The first jammer out of the pack legally is declared lead jammer, which means they can end the jam anytime they want, before the 2 minutes are up. Sounds easy, right? Roller derby is a hard-hitting contact sport played on quad roller skates. The object of the game is simple: score a point for every opponent you pass. But getting there is not so simple. At the beginning of the jam, each team fields a jammer. The jammer is the skater with the star on her helmet, and she is the only one allowed to score points for her team. After the whistle, each jammer must make what's called their initial pass through the pack before they can start scoring points. On each subsequent pass, they can score 1 point for each opposing blocker they pass upright and inbounds on the track. If a jammer completely laps an opposing jammer, she can also earn a point for passing her. Each point is scored by the jammer's hips getting past her opponents, not her skates, requiring speed, agility, and even a little creativity.
skating on the white team, not the black team, so.
I didn't see Raging Ray on my list.
Raging Ray was on this one, but she's on the white team. Oh, they might have changed it already. Wait, not Raging Ray. Line, Jasper Jinx. Wait, number.
Some just showed up.
Okay.
She's here. Raging
Well,
Ray's on here. Okay.
yeah, but number 11 on white is wearing the name Jasper Jinx, so okay.
So have we had a name change?
I guess. I don't know.
Astro Boy. Okay.
Astro Boy, yeah.
That works.
Okay.
So Raging Ray is 0886.
Meteor Flower. I see Call Sam.
Now we have 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
The black. 8. 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, they match up.
Motor City Kitty.
Ready?
There.
Huh?
I said get in there.
We'll get going. Go ahead and announce national anthem.
Okay.
Or national anthem, then lineups, then we'll go.
Good afternoon, everybody. Who's ready for some roller derby? Welcome to Court 1 Athletics. We're here to have two bouts tonight. First bout is our junior roller derby team, pitting the white team against the black team, with the black team being the home team. And then after that at 6:30, we have our adults facing off, so you want to stick around. Going to be a lot of derby action here tonight. It's warm, it's hot. Stop over by the concession stand, pick up a cool drink, and we will have a good night of roller derby. We're going to start. Everyone rise if you are able as we honor our country with the singing of our national anthem.
All right, welcome to Court 1 tonight for our Derby doubleheader. We are starting out with a juniors game, black versus white. We are going to introduce the white team first, and we got number 10, Fresno Nightcrawler. Number 11, Astro Boy. Number 113, Meteor Plower. Number 22, Cataclysm.
Number 6-7 in their first roller derby bout, Cheese Titan.
Number 67, Cheese Titan. This is her very first bout. Team captain, number 68, Bloodbath and Beyond. Number 113, Lemon Lime. Number 403, Reaper Rat. Number 666, Banshee. Number 816, Ragin' Ray. Number 711, Violet Femme. Number 999, TT, Turbulent Tiger. And last but not least, 1-800 Call Sam. This is the white team tonight. And wearing black tonight, we have number 14, Scream Queen. Number 16, Little Maniac. Team captain, number 22, Monster in Action. Number 49, Nightbolt. Number 52, Lethal. Number 71, Sunny Bunny Fufu. Number 72, Rebel. Number 150, Cookie Crasher. Number 181, Manic Mattysaurus. Number 408, Wavebreaker. Number 666, Riptide. And number 1515, the Iron Maiden. Tonight, this will be the black team. All right, thank you to all of our skating and non-skating officials. We would not be able to do this without you. And on our ref crew tonight, we have Kix Rocks, Nut Zach, Axel Rose, Are You Reffin' Kiddin' Me? American Idol, aka the Ringmaster, and not see the name of that sixth ref. But that's okay. You didn't come here to watch the Zebras. You came here to watch your children, your grandchildren, your friends, your brothers, your sisters play some roller derby. And we've got our skaters lining up for the first jam of the evening tonight. And it looks like the black team's fielded number 16, Little Maniac, on the jam line. She will be joined by, can't see yet, number 999, Turbulent Tiger on the white team. Both jammers still fighting their way through that pack. Turbulent Tiger sees the inside open. TT is going to be lead jammer. Little Maniac, meanwhile, still stuck in the pack on their initial pass. And TT working her way through on that scoring pass there on turn 3. And Turbulent Tiger all the way through the pack. The white team is on the board for 4 points. And Little Maniac going for the first star pass of the evening. Star pass achievement unlocked. It is number 14, Scream Queen, with the star. And then TT calls off the jam. Looks like TT did pick up 4 more points there, holding the black team scoreless. And it looks like the white team needs to field 1 more blocker before we can get this jam off on the right foot. And you look at that number, 71. Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo cuts right through everybody. Sunny Bunny will be lead jammer. Reaper Rat, meanwhile, stumbling to the outside there, still on their initial pass. Reaper Rat going for the inside. Nice block there by number 5, 15-15, the Iron Maiden. Meanwhile, number 71 is working for that first scoring pass on the Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo. And would you look at that, Reaper Rat out of the pack, not going to be lead jammer. Sunny Bunny on that scoring pass, takes a cue from the bench, calls it off. And black team now on the board for 4 points. We've got Rebel, number 72 of the black team, lining up on the jam line there. Can't see yet who is jamming for the white team. And Rebel sneaks right through that pack. Rebel gonna be lead jammer. That's number 10, Fresno Nightcrawler. On their initial pass, will not be lead jammer. Rebel sneaking right through that pack, picking up 4 points for the black team. Coach Strega signaling frantically from the outside, call it off, and we are all tied up here, sports fans. That's going to bring the black team up to 8. White held scoreless in the first 2 jams, still at 8 points. And for the white team, we've got TT, number 999, returning to the jam line for the white team. You'll remember that TT put all 8 of the white team's points on the board, but the night is still young. We got Cookie Crasher on the jam line for the black team. And would you look at that, TT does it again, whipping right through that pack. She's going to be lead jammer. Looks like we've got a star pass attempt in progress there from Cookie Crasher of the black team. TT, meanwhile, sneaking through on the outside. 4 points there for the white team. And we got Little Maniac taking the star for the black team. Still held scoreless. Before she can get to the pack, TT's going to call it off. That's going to bring the white team up to 12 points. Black still at 8.
15-8 our score, and only into our fourth jam.
On the jam line for the black team, we have number 14, Scream Queen, going up against... Oh, we've got a blocker on jammer pile up there. That is number 666. Oh, of the white team. That is Riptide. And nope, my bad. That was Banshee. Oh, we've got both jammers in the penalty box. Banshee is going to be released, and Scream Queen is released after serving the exact same amount of time as Banshee. I believe this jam's going to go the full 2 minutes.
Scream Queen comes out of nowhere and picks up that lead, but there's no lead jammer here because both jammers are in the box, and so this jam is going to go the complete 2 minutes.
And see, Banshee takes a tumble there at the back of that pack. Banshee takes another tumble. Nice block there by number 52, Lethal of the black team. Banshee, meanwhile, coming up against a wall of black here on the straightaway. Number 68 of the white team, Bloodbath and Beyond, doing some nice defense there against the black, against Scream Queen of the black team. Bloodbath and Beyond has the Scream Queen in her sights. Meanwhile, Banshee running out of the pack. Again, that is Banshee's initial pass, so no points scored yet. And again, white team putting up quite a fight there against Scream Queen in the pack. I see the look on Scream Queen's face. I'm familiar with it. It's, where is my pivot? God, please give me my pivot. I need to pass this star. And And would you look at that tripod, courtesy of the white team, that is number 711, Violet Femme, holding down that tripod. And I called it, Scream Queen is going for that star pass in the pack. Very intense blocking we've seen in this 2 minutes. And it looks like the black team did pick up 4 points in that jam. White team coming in for 2. So we have a very close game here. White currently leading at 17, black at 12. 5-point game, and we are just 7 minutes into this first half. That appears to be number 666, Riptide, on the jam line for the black team. And we have number 10, Fresno Nightcrawler, wearing the star for the white team. Fresno Nightcrawler takes a hit to the outside, lines up behind the pack, sneaks to the inside. Fresno Nightcrawler is going to be lead jammer. Riptide, meanwhile, still on their initial pass here. Oh, I spoke too quickly. Riptide out of the pack will not be your lead jammer. Fresno Nightcrawler, meanwhile, on their scoring pass, hits the back of the pack, calls it off. And looks like Fresno Nightcrawler did steal 2 points there in that jam. That is going to bring the white team's lead up to 7 points, 19 to 12. We have 0816, Rage and Ray on the jam line for the white team. Going to be joined by number 52 of the black team, and Lethal tangles with TT there at the back of that pack. That gives Rage and Ray the edge she needs. She's going to be lead jammer. Would you look at that? Rage and Ray sneaking right through the inside, picking up 4 points there. But Lethal no stranger to the track here, coming in for that first scoring pass. And Ragin' Ray likes scoring points so much, he's going for a second pass. 8-point jam brought to you by Ragin' Ray. Oh, and Lethal picked up a track cut there. This is going to be a power jam for the white team. Let's see if Ragin' Ray decides to run the clock out on this one. She's got one. Oh, and she sails right past the black pivot, picking up 4 points. We are up to a 12-point jam for Ragin' Ray here. While Lethal cools his wheels in that penalty box. And Ragin' Ray coming in again for their scoring pass, and that is a 16-point jam for Ragin' Ray. She is still going. Lethal, meanwhile, released out of that penalty box, tangling yet again with TT at the front of that pack there. And Ragin' Ray says 16. I'm going to try to make that 20. And tangling with the black pivot there. Jam's called off. And Ragin' Ray picked up another 4 points. 20-point jam brought to you by Ragin' Ray at Lethal there did pick up 3 points for the black team. All right, we got a full complement of blockers out there, 5-on-5. We have Little Maniac on the jam line for black. Little Maniac taking a big hit there from TT of the white team. Great recycling there by TT. Meanwhile, Meteor Plower in wearing the star for the white team. They're working their way through that pack. Little blocker on pivot action there in the pack. And TT doing it again. Recycling number 16. Little Maniac. Little Maniac going for the star pass. Star pass blocked by, you guessed it, number 999 TT. That is exactly what Meteor Plower needs. Meteor Plower is gonna be lead jammer. Meteor Plower number 13 running into the pack here, coming up against the back of oh goodness, the Iron Maiden. Nice. Oh, we got a nice hit there from number 150 Cookie Crasher in the pack. Black pivot. Oh, that was a little too good of a hit there. Looks like Cookie Crasher headed to the sin bin, and that is the star panty in her hand. This is going to be a power jam brought to you by the white team. Meteor Plower going for another pass, and that's 4 points for the white team. That's going to bring them up to 47, just below that half-century mark. And we are only 12 minutes, and the inside wide open for Meteor Plower. 4 points, making it look easy. Of course, the black team is down a block, not just a jammer, but a blocker. 15-15 Iron Maiden also in the sin bin here. And that is gonna be the jam. Looks like black held scoreless in that jam, so black trailing at 15, white now up to 51. We've got black's fielding number 12. And we have our first official timeout of the game. And that concludes our official timeout. Axl Rose holding up the devil horns, one of those secret ref signals I still haven't figured out. We've got number 72, Rebel, wearing the star for the black team. Rebel is going to be lead jammer, but look who's right Behind her is number 10, Fresno Nightcrawler of the white team. Rebel sliding right through that pack. Fresno Nightcrawler, meanwhile, tangling with number 408 Wavebreaker of the black team. And Rebel sneaking through for 4 points. Fresno Nightcrawler, meanwhile, still caught up in the pack on that initial scoring pass. Fresno Nightcrawler takes a hit from the invisible blocker on the inside. Both of our jammers are neck and neck. Fresno Nightcrawler at 8. Fresno Nightcrawler 4 points. Rebel at 8. Rebel calls it off. And that's going to bring the black team up to 23. White, meanwhile, at 55. And those of you watching this game from the comfort of the Mayfair Bar, make sure you stick around. We have another bout. Following this one, we have Lansing taking on the Motor City Disassembly Line, coming to us all the way from Detroit. And after that, we'll have, of course, the traditional after party. Tonight's theme is Idol Night. And we've got who's returning to the jam line? It is number 999, Turbulent Tiger of the white team. And Turbulent Tiger is going to be lead jammer. Number 16, Little Maniac, wearing the star for the black team. And Turbulent Tiger coming up for that first scoring pass, running into a tight wall of black on the straightaway. TT calls it off, double goose egg on that jam. Of course, that's a strategic thing to do when the white team is ahead by 32 points. No harm in calling it off at this point. Let's see who's on the jam line now. We've got number 11, Astro Boy, wearing the star for the white team, joined by Sunny Bunny Fufu, number 71 of the black team. And we've got two wall there. Number 13, Meteor Plower, going to come in for an assist. Sunny Bunny Fufu trapped at the front of the pack. Meanwhile, Astro Boy not having any better luck. Oh, I spoke too quickly. Astro Boy finds a hole on the outside. Astro Boy is going to be lead jammer. Sunny Bunny Fufu half a lap behind. Astro Boy hits the pack, calls it off. Another smart move by the white jammer. Take control of the jam early, call it off. Results in a double goop, might result in a double. Oh, never mind. Astro Boy did steal a point there for the white team. And with just like that, that's more than double. And the white team has just called a team timeout. And Lansing Roller Derby's community partner tonight is Punks with Lunch. You can find them at punkswithlunch.lansing.org, a guerrilla not-for-profit outreach organization providing food and other necessities to people in need in the Lansing area, and focusing on harm reduction supplies and food distribution. And they give to and rely on the community to help provide food and other life-saving supplies, support, and compassion without stigma for people in need. Sounds like a very good cause. You can visit them at www.punkswithlunchLansing, no underscores.org. right, sounds like we are starting back up with the Derby action. We have number 10 Fresno Nightcrawler returning to the jam line for the white team. We'll be joined by number 666 Riptide of the black team. And Riptide finds that hole on the outside. Riptide is going to be lead jammer. Fresno Nightcrawler is out, will not be your lead jammer. Riptide coming up against that pack, looking for a hole, takes a tumble at the back. And Fresno Nightcrawler called out on a track cut. This is going to be a power jam for the black team. Riptide out of that pack, coming around for 4 points. Pack is at a standstill on turn 3. Riptide coming around for a second scoring pass, coming up against number 13 Meteor Plower in the pack. Number 67 Cheese Titan also coming in to assist. Riptide coming around for another 4 points. Black, of course, looking to make the most of this power jam. Fresno Nightcrawler, meanwhile, out of the penalty box, gets hit to the outside by number 72, Rebel. And Nightcrawler finds a hole on the inside, coming around for 4 points. Riptide taking the cue from Coach Strega, calls it off. Fresno Nightcrawler did steal 1 more point in that jam. That's going to bring the white team up to an even 60. Black trailing at 35. We have just under 10 minutes left to go in this first half. I'm not really sure what American Idol was doing right there with the arms, but I approve. And jam started off with a Night Bolt taking a little nudge to the outside. That gives Turbulent Tiger TT the edge she needs. She's going to be lead jammer. With 49 Night Bolt still on that initial pass. TT scores 4, calls it off. We call that the time-honored hit it and quit it strategy. And we have another official timeout. All right, timeout is over. We're back in the action. We've got Cookie Crasher number 150 on the jam line for the black team. Going to be joined by Rage and Ray of the white team, and Cookie Crasher is going to be lead jammer. Rage and Ray 0816, remember, brought us that amazing 20-point jam earlier this evening. And both jammers hit the pack at the same time. Let's see what happens. Rage and Ray comes out first for 4 points. Cookie Crasher, meanwhile, stuck in the pack. stuck in the, oh, never, I spoke too quickly. Cookie Crasher picked up a penalty there. This is going to be a power jam for the white team. And Ragin' Ray coming around for another 4 points, 8-point jam. And Ragin' Ray just lost a blocker to the penalty box. We'll see how that causes things to play out here on our third scoring pass. Ragin' Ray coming up against number 22. Monster in action in the pack and makes quick work of Monster coming around for another 4 points. So far, 12-point jam. Cookie Crasher, meanwhile, out of the penalty box, looking to mix things up there. Ragin' Ray coming up against, goodness, who is that? Number 14, Scream Queen in the pack. Gets by for 4, 16-point jam so far for Rage and Ray. Cookie Crasher, meanwhile, looking to get out on that scoring pass. Block there from the White Pivot. White Pivot taking a hit from the invisible blocker there on the turn. Ragin' Ray, and she does it again. That is officially 20-point jam for Ragin' Ray. That's going to bring the white team up to 85 points. Black at 39. We have just 6.5 minutes left to go in this first half. And we have number 72, Rebel, returning to the jam line for the black team. That's going to be number 10, Fresno Nightcrawler. Wearing the star for the white team. Rebel sneaks right through the inside. Is going to be lead jammer. Fresno Nightcrawler, meanwhile, forced to the back of the pack by Riptide of the black team. Narrowly escaping number 408. And will not be lead jammer. Rebel, meanwhile, coming around for that scoring pass. Comes right through the blockers for 4 points. Coach Strega says call it off, and call it off she does. White held scoreless in that jam. Coach Hyde taking time out for a little track repair there. We've got Sunny Bunny Foo Foo, number 71, on the jam line for the black team. We'll be joined by number 999, Turbulent Tiger, TT of the white team. And TT finds a hole on the inside, takes it. TT is going to be lead jammer. Sunny Bunny Foo Foo tangling with Banshee at the front of the pack. Sunny Bunny Foo Foo now coming up against the 3-wall. They've got to let her go. TT, meanwhile, coming up for her first scoring pass of this jam. And coming up again, she's coming up against two black blockers in the pack. Calls it off. Double goose egg on that jam. And coming to the jam line, I believe for the first time this evening for the white team, we've got an official timeout. That's what we've got. Some of you might be interested to know that the time is now stopped at 4:20. Those of you who wish SkyMint was still a team sponsor might find that little factlet interesting. All right, 5 seconds has been called by the jam timer. We're back into action. Timeout is over. We've got Bloodbath and Beyond wearing the star for the white team, joined by number 49 on the black team, and that is Nightbolt. Nightbolt is going to be lead jammer. Pack is tight on the pivot line here, and number 13, Bloodbath and Beyond, needs to line up behind the pack. And never mind, that is Meteor Plower of the white team, still working their way through on that initial pass. Nightbolt, meanwhile, working her way through those last blockers there. And that's going to be 4 points on the board there for Nightbolt. And Nightbolt does it again, coming through the inside for 8 points, cutting into the white team's lead with just over 3 minutes left to go. We've got a star pass from the white team now. It's number 68, Bloodbath and Beyond, wearing the star, and Nightbolt calls it. Nightbolt did pick up 3 more points there, holding white scoreless. So that's going to bring black up to 58. Nice 15-point jam there, courtesy of Nightbolt. And we have number 666 Riptide back on the jam line for the black team. Going to be joined by number 10 Fresno Nightcrawler of the white team. And we have our white blockers lined up in the tripod there. Out Fresno Nightcrawler on a track cut before their initial pass. This is going to be a very welcome power jam for the black team. And of course that makes Riptide lead jammer. The pack is at a standstill on turn 2 here. Riptide coming in for their first scoring pass, looking for a hole on the outside, coming up against a 2-wall there in the front of the pack. And we've got 2 blockers headed to the penalty box. We're going to have 3-on-3. Fresno Nightcrawler, meanwhile, out of the penalty box. Baby Apex jump there. Oh, and Nightcrawler called out on a second track cut. Still going to be a power jam for the black team. Riptide, meanwhile, caught up in the pack there on their first scoring pass. Oh, just as I say that, Riptide comes out for 4 very hard-fought points. And Pack is gathered up at turn 2. Riptide coming in, looking for another 4 points. Fresno Nightcrawler, meanwhile, out of that penalty box again, takes a tumble to the outside. Nice recycling there by number 52 of the black team. And Fresno Nightcrawler's initial pass. So no points there, and jam's called off. Riptide did pick up 3 more points there, so 7-point jam, bringing the black team up to 65. White still in the lead at 87. Still, we have a 22-point game just before. We've got 18 points left on the clock. 18 seconds left on the clock. You don't put points on the clock. Oh, the jam timer's just called 5 seconds. Time for one more jam in this first period. We've got number 999 TT back on the jam line for the white team. Going to be joined by number 14, Scream Queen of the black team. And TT looking for that hole. She finds it. TT is going to be lead jammer, but would you look at that? Scream Queen right on her wheels there, heading into the pack. Pack's keeping a nice pace there, and TT kind of skates into the middle there. Oh, Never mind, TT not lead, tries to call it off. The ref says doesn't work that way, but TT did score 4 points there for the white team. Scream Queen, meanwhile, caught at the back, calls it off. And Scream Queen picked up 3 points there in that jam. this has been a pretty clean game, you know,
Yeah.
not a lot of penalties. So they
Like
must be
2 or
really.
3 maybe at the most.
Yeah, I mean, the coaches must really be emphasizing that because, you know, like don't do this. This is what it is. This is how not to do it, you know.
Absolutely. The smell of roller derby gear permeates the air.
Oh God, yeah. You know, when you're a skater, you just get used to it. I mean,
Yeah.
I tried to, you know, you can't wash your pads after every game, but I'd wash mine once in
Right.
a while, you know. But
We always wash after a bout.
I'd always, what made a difference was when I started airing mine out to dry after every bout, and also stuffing my skates with newspaper, because your skates really. Okay, welcome back. This is the first bout of tonight's doubleheader. Just to remind you, this is a junior scrimmage. We've got black versus white, and we are heading into the second half. White is in the lead at 91, black trailing at 68, and black has number 71, Sunny Bunny Fufu, on the jam line. Sunny Bunny Fufu almost to the front of the pack, taking a hit to the outside, courtesy of Bloodbath and Beyond, has to line up at the back. We have number 403 of the white team, Reaper Rat, on the jam line. And Reaper Rat will be lead jammer. Sunny Bunny Fufu, fresh out of that pack, not be lead. Pack skating at a moderate pace there. Number 150, Cookie Crasher, skates up to the front. And white scores 3, calls it off. That's going to put white just 6 points below that century mark at 94. Black held scoreless. And on the jam line for the white team, we have number 11, Astro Boy. Going to be joined by number 16, Little Maniac of the black team. Little Maniac juking, looking for that hole. Nice positional blocking there by the white team. That was, I believe that was 1-800-CALL-SAM there. Nice recycling there on Little Maniac. Astro Boy, meanwhile, having problems of his own at the front. I spoke too quickly. Astro Boy is going to be lead jammer. Little Maniac still looking for that hole. 7-11 Violet Femme coming in to block from the front. Oh, great recycling there by the white blocker. Little Maniac going to go for the star pass. Astro Boy, meanwhile, on his scoring pass there in the pack. Black pivot going to do their best to push them out. Oh, we've got nice recycling there from TT, Turbulent Tiger number 999. And that's going to be 4 points there for Astro Boy, bringing Lansing up to bringing White up to 98, just 2 points below that century mark. Little Maniac was going for that star pass, thinks better of it. Astro Boy going for another scoring pass, never mind. Astro Boy calls it off at the back of the pack. And Astro Boy put 2 points on the board. That officially puts the white team at the right at the century mark at 100 points. Black trailing at 68. I don't know what Kix Rocks' fingers meant there, but he's not the Black Jam ref, so yeah. We've got Rebel, number 72, on the jam line for the black team. That's going to be number 10, Fresno Nightcrawler, on the jam line for Team White. And Fresno Nightcrawler getting called off on a high block. This is going to be a power jam for the black team. Chance for the black team to catch up on the scoreboard. Pack is almost at a standstill on turn 2 as Rebel comes in for her first scoring pass. Rebel, and I see the ref's fingers in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4 points for Rebel. And Black is, of course, keeping that pack slow, as is tradition during power jams. Rebel scoots through on the inside for 4 more points. 8-point jam so far for Rebel. Fresno Nightcrawler, meanwhile, out of that pack, looking to cut into Black's success in this jam. I was about to say Black's lead, but of course not quite in the lead yet. Rebel is out there working on it, though. Nice assist from number 52. Good job, number 52. Lethal getting that blocker out of Rebel's way. 4 more points on the board for Rebel. That's 12-point jam. Rebel calls it off. That is going to bring Black up to 80 points. So we're now at a 20-point game. Nice job taking advantage of that power jam by the black team. Both teams up to full strength. We have number 666, Banshee, on the jam line for the white team. Going to be joined by Monster in Action, team captain, number 22 of the black team. And Banshee takes a big hit there in the pack. Monster in Action taking a hit there from Bloodbath and Beyond. Monster in Action almost out. Turbulent Tiger doing a nice job holding down that line of blockers there at the front of the pack. And Monster in Action finds a hole on the inside and takes it. Monster in Action is going to be your lead jammer. We're seeing a little bit of a comeback from the black team early in this jam. Coach Strega signaling Monster in Action. Just keep right on going. Banshee still on their initial pass there in the pack. Monster in Action coming around for 4 points. Going to bring Black up to 84. So 16-point game already. White going for the star pass here, and star pass achievement unlocked by the white team. It is number 403, Reaper Rat, taking the star for the white team. And Monster in Action scores 4, calls it off. 8-point jam brought to you by Monster in Action. White now hanging on to a 12-point lead. They've been held scoreless the last couple of jams, but let's see if they can change that here. 3rd jam of the period. We've got Nightbolt back on the jam line for the black team. You remember in the first half that incredible 15-point jam brought to you by Nightbolt. Let's see if they can do it again. Number 49, Nightbolt is going to be lead jammer. For the white team, we have number 113, Lemon Lime, taking the star for the first time this evening, and Lemon Lime is caught up in the back of that pack. Bolt, number 408, doing a nice job keeping the inside open for their blocker. 4 points going on the board for Nightbolt. Black now trailing white by only 9 points. This could be the jam where we see a lead change. Incredible comeback this period from the black team. But we've got Lemon Lime out of the pack. Nightbolt calls it off mid-pack and scored 2 more points for the black team. 6-point jam there. But that narrows the gap considerably. Black now at 94. White still at 100. Held scoreless for yet another jam. Coach Coach Yar giving some last-minute instructions to the white team there. Number 72, Rebel, back on the jam line for the black team. Going to be joined by number 10, Fresno Nightcrawler. And Fresno Nightcrawler running into some penalty trouble this game. Let's see if they can bring it back in this jam. Oh! I guess they heard me. Fresno Nightcrawler is going to be lead jammer. And Rebel's hand is on that star cover. Fresno Nightcrawler takes a bump to the outside, courtesy of Little Maniac. Lines up behind, goes for the inside this time, and scores 4 points. Fresno Nightcrawler now at 104, 10-point game. Rebel is out, will not be lead jammer. Fresno Nightcrawler going for another 4 points there. Lining up behind the back of the pack. It's another, Ed calls it off. Just going to be a 4-point jam for the white team. 4 points is enough to keep them in the lead, but we have a 10-point lead. Just to remind you, in the first half, there were some points where the white team had a 30, 40-point lead. I don't remember. Numbers aren't my thing. You just got to work with me, people. But now white's up to 104 and black at 94. We've got number 999, Turbulent Tiger, on the jam line for the white team. Going to be joined by number 52, Lethal, for the black team. And Turbulent Tiger is going to be lead jammer. Lethal just half a lap behind. Back again, moving at a medium pace. Black line and wait for TT. TT makes quick work of that pack. That's 4 points on the board for Turbulent Tiger. That's going to be the jam. Black held scoreless, bringing, oh, never, I am mistaken. 3-point jam for the white team. And we've got Little Maniac, number 16 on the jam line for the black team. Rage and Ray, number 0816, returning to the jam line for the white team. Little Maniac is going to be lead jammer. Yes, I know Rage and Ray is in front, but the refs have declared Little Maniac lead. Rage and Ray zipping through the pack on that scoring pass. 4 points on the board for Rage and Ray. Coach Yar signaling her to just keep right on going. Little Maniac, meanwhile, caught up in the pack. Apex achievement not quite unlocked. And Rage and Ray sort of flies to the front of the pack, but calls it off. And that's going to be the jam. Looks like Black did steal 2 points in that jam. So that's going to bring White up to 111. Black just 4 points below that century mark at 96. And Coach Strega has called a team timeout for the Black team. Those of you watching this game from the comfort, hopefully air-conditioned comfort of the Mayfair Bar, it's a little warm here at Court 1. Hope you stick around. This is just the first bout of tonight's doubleheader. Our second bout will be the adults game. We're going to watch Lansing Roller Derby take on the MCDL. That's the Motor City Disassembly Line of Detroit. And then afterwards, hope you stick around, we will be joining you after the second bout for tonight's after party. The theme tonight is Idle Night, so make sure you bleach your hair, put on that denim jacket, and learn how to snarl. It's a nice day for a white wedding because it is Idle Night at the Mayfair Bar tonight. All right, with the whistle, we're back into action. Oh, I spoke too quickly. That must have been the 5-second whistle. Can you blame our skaters just wanting to get back started playing roller derby again? I know I can't. We're lining back up. And now that started the jam for real, and Rebel is going to be lead jammer. That was fast. We've seen quite a bit of Rebel on the jam line tonight, and for good reason. Rebel picking up lead in a fair number of jams tonight. Number 1-800-CALL-SAM stuck in the pack there. Nice blocking from number 408 of the black team. That is Wavebreaker. And Rebel, meanwhile, coming around for 4 points. CALL-SAM still stuck in the back of the pack. And we hear some and there's number 408 headed to the penalty. But why is it that every time I see a good hit, inevitably that blocker gets called to the penalty box? It is. If we got 3-on-1 here, and Wavebreaker picked up 2 penalties there. She's gonna sit a full minute in that penalty box. Rebel, meanwhile, coming around for a third scoring pass. CALL-SAM almost out of that pack. Takes a hit. Down they go. And Rebel is around for 4 more points. And we might see a lead change in this jam. That's going to bring the black team up to 108. White still at 111. And we have a star pass there from the white team. Fresno Nightcrawler taking the star. Rebel coming around for another scoring pass. Getting through the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Rebel calls it off. And just like that, friends, neighbors, sports fans, we have a lead change. Black officially now in the lead by just 1 point, 112. White trailing at 111. We are on a razor's edge here tonight, Derby fans, and we have just over 16 minutes left to go in this bout. Let's see if Black can hang on to that lead, or White is going to call a team timeout first. All right, Kicks Rocks has blown the long whistle. That means timeout's over. And we are heading into the next jam here with Maniac Matasaurus on the jam line for the black team. Going to be joined by number 999, Turbulent Tiger of the white team. And Turbulent Tiger does it again. She's going to be lead jammer. Number 181, Manic Matasaurus, stuck in the back of the pack there. TT coming around for that scoring pass. Number 16, Little Maniac. Can't stop her, and that's going to be 4 points going on the board there for Turbulent Tiger. And we have another lead change. White back in the lead at 115. Black trailing at 112. And TT coming around for another scoring pass. We got a star pass from the black team. Little Maniac, number 16, now wearing the star for the black team. Turbulent Tiger, meanwhile, coming around for another 4 points. 8-point jam so far for TT. Little Maniac on that first scoring pass. Little baby apex jump there. Turbulent Tiger making it look so easy. It's going to be 12 points so far for Turbulent Tiger in this jam. And TT coming around for another 4 points, looking to make this a 16-point jam. And just like that, and we still have 40 seconds left in this jam. 16-point jam so far for Turbulent Tiger, and she is not slowing down. Little Maniac, meanwhile, still on that initial pass. White putting up some serious resistance there in the pack. 20-point jam so far for Turbulent Tiger. And look at those wheels still in motion. Little Maniac out of that pack. That was not a scoring pass. And nice hit there from 15-15. The Iron Maiden can't slow down TT. And that's another 4 points. And a 24-point jam for Turbulent Tiger. Tiger finally calls it off. Stupendous jam there for Turbulent Tiger. And we have just over 14 minutes left to go in this second half. White now catapulted up to 135. Black trailing at 112. We've got Nightbolt back on the jam line for the black team. We'll see if Nightbolt can change that. Nightbolt, remember, put up a 15-point jam in the first half. Number 60, Bloodbath and Beyond heard me say that and says, no, you're not getting lead jam today. We have number 13 wearing the star there for the white team. That is Meteor Plower. And Meteor Plower almost out, has to recycle to the back of that pack. Meteor Plower looking to get through on the inside, and that is Nightbolt. Nightbolt getting called out on a track cut. This is going to be a power jam for the white team. Looks like Nightbolt going for the Star Pass achievement not unlocked. Of course, Meteor Plower still in that pack, not lead jam just yet. Number 71, Sunny Bunny Fufu, putting the slow down on Meteor Plower. Meteor Plower still going to be lead jammer, and Meteor Plower calls it off with Bolt still in the penalty box. Double goose egg on that jam, and the white team has called a team timeout. Okay, and the timeout is over. The long whistle signals we're back into action here. 4-on-3 pack. Black jammer in the penalty box. This is going to be a power jam for the white team. We got Fresno Nightcrawler back on the jam line, number 10. And black team currently down a blocker, number 150, serving some time in the penalty box. Cookie Crasher. Fresno Nightcrawler still on that initial pass in the pack. Number 15, the Iron Maiden, looking to put the halt on Nightcrawler. And Rebel sneaks out of the penalty box to become lead jammer. Rebel picking up lead jam. I think the majority of the jams she's been wearing the star. Rebel hits the pack, calls it off. So... oh, Rebel did pick up 2 points there for the black team. 3 points, rather. That's going to bring black up to 115. White at 135. We've got Lethal, number 52, on the jam line for the black team. Going to be joined by Rage and Ray. 0816 of the white team, and Rage and Ray is going to be lead jammer. Lethal lines up behind the pack, coming in for another try at that first initial pass. I guess first and initial mean the same thing. Rage and Ray making it look easy, coming around for 4. Lethal still on his initial pass there in the pack. Rage and Ray getting low, scooping through that pack for 4 points, bringing Rage and Ray up to an 8-point jam. Ragin' Ray going to be down a blocker, number 666, coming over to join the announcers here in the sin bin. And Ragin' Ray going in for a third scoring pass. Lethal still stuck in the pack. Oh, I spoke too quickly, Lethal. Coming to sit in the penalty box. We got a power jam for the white team. And making it look easy, Ragin' Ray coming around for another 4 points. 16-point jam so far for Rage and Ray. Just a reminder, Rage and Ray had an incredible 20-point jam in the first half, and Rage and Ray looking to do it again, scooting through for another 1, 2, 3, 4 points, and 2. That makes 3 20-point jams this game for Rage and Ray. Lethal, meanwhile, out of that penalty box, but he was still on his initial pass when he went in, and that's another 4 points. 24-point jam for Rage and Ray. And we got a star pass attempt from the black team, number 71. Sunny Buddy Fufu has the star, and we got 1 second left in this jam. That's going to be it. And that's a 28-point jam, highest one of this game, brought to you by Rage and Ray. That's going to catapult the white team up to 163. Black still at 115. We got Screen Queen on the jam line for the black team, number 14. And we got Lemon Lime, number 113, wearing the star for the white team. Scream Queen coming out is going to be lead jammer. Lemon Lime, meanwhile, coming into a little bit of trouble there in the pack. Lemon Lime going for the star pass, number 408, Wave Breaker. Doing a nice job blocking there. Scream Queen, meanwhile, cruising on through for 4 points. Astro Boy, meanwhile, number 11, taking the star there for the white team. Scream Queen coming around for a second scoring pass. Coming through on the outside, calls it off. 8-point jam there, brought to you by Scream Queen. It's going to take black up to 123, white at 163, 40-point game. We have just over 8 minutes left to go in this bout. And Rebel is number 72 back on the jam line there for the black team. Once again, we have seen a lot of Rebel on the jam line tonight. Rebel picking up lead jam almost every time. Call Sam 1-800 wearing the star for the white team. Rebel coming up against Fresno Nightcrawler in the pack. And number 67 of Cheese Titan, the rookie, going to come in for an assist. Meanwhile, nice recycling there by the black team. Call Sam forced to the back. That pack going to fall to the inside. Rebel going to be lead jammer. Call Sam still working on her initial pass there. Fresno Nightcrawler lying in wait there for Rebel. And Call Sam taking a tumble there, hit from the invisible blocker again. Nice hit there, courtesy of number 52, Lethal. And, of course, Lethal headed to the penalty box for that hit. Every time I see a good hit, it's a penalty. Rebel picks up 4 more points, calls it off. 8-point jam for the black team there. Was it? No. 4-point jam. I'm looking at the scoreboard right now. So that's going to bring black up to 127. White at 163. White has put number 999 Turbulent Tiger back on the jam line for the white team. Number 999 going to be joined by number 150 Cookie Crasher for the black team. And that is Turbulent Tiger. Number 999 is going to be lead jammer. Cookie Crasher almost through. White lining back up at the front of the pack. Nice hit there, courtesy of number 68, Bloodbath and Beyond, team captain. And that gave Turbulent Tiger everything she needed to come out for that first scoring pass. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 points for Turbulent Tiger. 40-point game now. White up to 167. Black still at 127. And Little Maniac stuck in the pack there. Another 4 points brought to you by TT. And we got a power jam here. Little Maniac headed to the penalty box. Power jam for the white team. Exactly what Black doesn't need with just 5.5 minutes left to go. Nice hit there from TT on a black blocker. Lethal putting a shoulder into TT there. Number 22, Monster in action, also coming in for the block there. TT shakes them all off like it's nothing, coming around for 4 points. 12-point jam so far for Turbulent Tiger. Got 33 seconds left in this jam. Let's see if Turbulent Tiger decides to run the clock out. Little Maniac, of course, still on her initial pass. Turbulent Tiger coming around for 16 points. Nice recycling there on Little Maniac by Violet Femme of the white team. And Little Maniac takes a tumble in the middle of the pack just before coming into 4 white blockers. TT calls it off with just 3 seconds left to go in the jam. 16-point jam brought to you by TT. We have just over 4 minutes left to go in this bout, and the white team has, let's see. We have Sunny Bunny Fufu, number 71, returning to the jam line for the black team. And wearing the star for the white team, we have number 403, Reaper Rat. Reaper Rat's gonna be our lead jammer. Jam, and we have a skater down. Jam. And we have just under 4 minutes left to go in this bout. Hope you stick around. This is the first bout of tonight's doubleheader. After this, we're going to be treated to the adults match. It is going to be Lansing Roller Derby versus MCDL. That is Motor City Disassembly Line from Detroit. And we got this jam into action. Rebel back on the jam line for the black team. Going to be joined by number 10, Fresno Nightcrawler of the white team. Fresno Nightcrawler sneaking around number 14 there. And Fresno Nightcrawler is going to be lead jammer. Rebel trapped in the pack there, courtesy of, that is Rage and Ray, keeping them trapped back there. And Fresno Nightcrawler coming around for 4 points. We got a star pass from the black team. That is Monster in action. Team captain number 22 taking the star for black. And Fresno Nightcrawler coming in for a second scoring pass. And Monster in action coming up against Bloodbath and Beyond in the pack. It is captain versus captain there. And Fresno Nightcrawler calls it off, scoring 3 more points for the white team. And looks like Monster in action did pick up 3 points there for the black team. Oh, I'm sorry, the white team, that Fresno Nightcrawler did score 5 points. 5 points total in that jam. I forgot the jam ref switch teams after halftime. Good Lord. We have Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo fighting their way through the pack. Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo is going to be lead jammer, but Astro Boy not that far behind. Both jammers getting out fast this jam. Astro Boy coming up against the back that plaque. It's recycling there from Violet Femme. Going to force Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo to the back. And Astro Boy coming around for 4 points. Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo answering with 4 points. White now just 12 points below that double century mark. Make that 8 points as Astro Boy puts 4 more points on the board for the white team. Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo answering in kind. Both jammers 8 and 8 on this jam. Maniac Matasaurus doing a little bridging there. Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo making quick work of those white jammers there. That's going to be a 12-point jam for Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo. Astro Boy working on it. That's another, let's see, that's another 4 points. We got 12 and 12 for our jammers out there. And Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo up to 16-point jam this jam. Astro Boy at 12 so far. Jam still in progress. And number 7-11, Violet Femme, bringing Sunny Foo-Foo to a stop, but that didn't happen. Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo now at 20 points this jam. Astro Boy up to 16. And that's going to be the end of the jam. Nice work by Sunny Bunny Foo-Foo. 20-point jam. We have possibly time for one more jam. That last jam brought the white team up to 200, black at 150. And the ref said that is the end of the game. Our unofficial final, white 200, black 150.